Hello everyone. Today's topic is very familiar to you, and you are studying this topic, ray optics, since your 7th, 8th, and onward classes. So, and this topic we'll discuss in detail till now whatever you have studied. First of all, what do you mean by ray? So, ray means path of light, and what it does, it carry light energy from one place to another place. And this collection of ray is known as beam. So there are two phenomena related to ray of light, and the first one is reflection and second one is refraction. There are two types of reflection. First one, regular reflection, and second, irregular reflection. Regular reflection means what? What is required for regular reflection? What does it mean? That is the surface through which this reflection is taking place. It should be well polished, smooth, and it should be plain. One of the example is mirror. Second, irregular reflection. For irregular reflection means, suppose we are seeing the wall, the light is falling on the wall, but we cannot see our faces on the wall. Why? Because the surface is rough, it is not smooth, it is not regular. So therefore it is called irregular reflection. Now, second one is types of mirror. First one, plane mirror. So plane mirror, already you can see the plane mirror, the surface is flat. Surface is flat. When incident ray fall on this plane surface, that is called mirror, is reflected back in the same medium, and a rule is followed in this, that is angle of incidence I should be equal to angle of reflection. This is must and compulsory for regular reflection. Second one, spherical mirror. Again, spherical mirror is what? It is the mirror which is a part of a spherical surface, a part of a spherical reflecting surface. So again, it is of two types, convex mirror and concave mirror. As you can see the diagram, ray, when it strikes the surface, it is reflected back in this direction, and this ray is reflected in this direction. You can see the rays after reflection are being diverged. So that is why it is also known as diverging mirror. Next, second is concave mirror. Concave mirror is also known as converging mirror. Why it is known as converging mirror? Because the rays after reflection, they are being converged at a point, at a place. So that is why it is known as converging mirror. So see the surface of the convex mirror and surface of the concave mirror. See the center part, it is supposed to be bulging out. So that is why another way of saying that convex mirror bulges at the center. Similarly, this concave mirror, see the depression at the center, it is depressed at the center, so that is why it is written depression at the center. So there are few important points which we must remember and we have to know. So the first one is principal axis. What do you mean by principal axis? See this ray diagram. This diagram is drawn for concave mirror. This axis which passes through mainly center of curvature, passes through C and pole, is known as principal axis. The axis which passes through center of curvature or focus through pole of the mirror is known as principal axis. Next, focus. Focus, it is, what do you mean by focus? Focus is that point on the principal axis through which a ray of light after passing parallel to the principal axis passes through that point. So what do you mean by focus? Focus is a point on the principal axis such that when a light parallel to the principal axis after reflection it passes through that point. So that point is known as focus. What do you mean by focal length? So focal length is what? It is the distance. It is the distance between pole and focus. So distance between pole and focus is known as focal length, denoted by small f. What do you mean by next term is pole? So what do you mean by pole, which is denoted by capital P? It is the center of the mirror. So this is the mirror from here to here. So this center is where? Here. So this center point is known as pole. Next, aperture. Aperture is what? This surface, the surface which you can see, this surface I am talking about. This surface. Suppose light strikes here, get reflected. Light strikes here, get reflected. Light strikes here, get reflected. So this surface through which reflection takes place is known as aperture. Aperture of the mirror. Next, fifth point, center of curvature. What do you mean by center of curvature? This center. So this mirror is formed from where? This mirror is formed from a spherical surface. From a spherical surface. So a spherical object will always have a center. So that center of the spherical surface, the center of that spherical surface of which mirror is a part. What does it mean? If we take a spherical reflecting surface and we remove a part of it, so the center of that spherical surface is known as center of curvature. The last one is radius of curvature, denoted by capital R. Radius of curvature, again you can see the diagram. It is the distance from C to P. So what does it mean? The distance from center of curvature to pole is known as radius of curvature. All these things till now, whatever we have discussed, already you have studied in like 7th standard, 8th standard, 9th standard, then 10th standard. So this topic is being combined and given in 12th standard and some advanced. Next, rules for image formation. You know how image is formed when light falls on the spherical surfaces basically. So those rules we are going to discuss. First one, when ray of light is passing through, you see this first point, ray parallel to principal axis after reflection passes through focus. What does it mean? See, this is concave mirror. So rule number 1, what it says? So this is C, this is F, and this is P. When light is passing parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, it goes through focus. So this is rule number 1. Always when a ray of light is passing through, like see this one, since it is parallel to the principal, this is principal axis, parallel to the principal axis, so after reflection it will pass through focus. So this is rule number 1. What does rule number 2 says? Rule number 2 says is when a ray of light is passing through focus, what will happen? Let us say this ray of light. Let us say this ray of light is passing like this. So this ray of light is passing through focus. So after reflection, what will happen? So this will become parallel. This will become parallel to the principal axis. It means if it passes through F, it will become parallel, and if it is parallel, it will pass through F. This vice versa. Last rule, if a ray of light, third rule, if a ray of light passes through C, C means center of curvature. So see, this is passing through C. Since it is passing through C, rule says it will reflect back through the same line. It means there is no change in its path, that is 180-degree reversed, bounced back in the same along the same line. So that is rule number 3. So till now, up to this, you have already studied up to 10th standard. One homework in this video, I'm going to give you one homework, that is you have to draw the ray diagrams which are already given in your 10th standard syllabus. That is, you have to draw ray diagrams for different positions of the object which are kept at in front of the, or which is kept in front of the concave mirror as well as convex mirror. And you have to write these 3 points, very important: nature, size and position of the image which is going to be formed in each case. Thank you.